dé ní àjẹkù ìyàjọ́ jẹ bí wọ́n pé wà wọ́n ní pé lọ.
Hello guys, you're welcome to Source TV once again. My name is King Adex. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about this new movie trending on Netflix right now. It's a Yoruba movie, Yoruba epic movie, Jagun Jagun, and that movie is so lit. And I'm going to be talking about the movie. I'm going to be, dropping my thoughts and review about the movie. So don't go anywhere. Talking about the movie Jagun Jagun, when I first saw the trailer of the movie, and the trailer made me like, are you guys serious? Like, is this actually a Yoruba movie or what? Like, it was giving all this ancient Roman Greek movie kind of vibe, like Spartacus, Merlin kind of vibe, all those sword fights and all. And I'm like, are you guys serious? And there were a lot of expectation, and I'm like, if this movie come out and all these things that they are showing me in the trailer and I don't get to see them, like they really killed it for real, I'm going to be very, very disappointed. And that was why when the movie eventually came out, I feel like I'm like one of the first set of people that went to Netflix to watch the movie. And watching the movie for the first time, I would say that this is what we're talking about in the movie industry. Like, I think every industry in Nigeria generally. So when we see like our counterparts, like Hollywood, the likes of those guys that are really doing these things. So we should not always like think low of ourselves. We can also do all these things too. And I feel like it's a great move for us to like try to meet up to that standard. And a lot of people on social media were like, they are trying to copy Hollywood and Kinikon. But man, they killed it. Even Hollywood gone, they no fit do pass like this. And in fact, the fact that they were not even trying to overdo many things in the movie makes it even make a lot of sense. When you talk about all those fighting scenes and all. And so let me talk about like coming into the movie, the introduction into the movie. Introducing Odunlade in the first scene. Giving that energy, that vibe, and eventually he cut off his hand. That part actually is a very good part that is very needed to actually sustain the interest of people into watching the whole movie. And when you look at it, the storyline, the entire storyline of the movie makes a lot of sense because Ogunjimi is a warrior and warrior training people, but doesn't want anybody to outshine him. Maybe the people he's leading or anybody around, he doesn't want anybody to outshine him, and that was the main cause of the whole violence and everything that happened in the movie. I think Femi Adebayo did a great job in the movie. The costume was perfect. The part where they were lighting up this guy, they were trying to burn this guy alive. That part is so perfect. Like, in fact, even after the burning, the way they displayed the body, that was so perfect. That was so perfect. And I think kudos to Femi Adebayo and every other person that participated in making the movie come alive. And I would say basically that this movie has actually set a standard for epic Yoruba movies in Nigeria. Epic movie. It's not about we've gone from the era of èmi àbíjàwara bí ẹkùn tí ẹ bàjẹ́ ọkàn mi ilẹ̀ down to now all those so this movie kind of take us away from that part, and if you want to fight, let's see the fighting scene, let's see the display, let's see, because come to think of it, when in the history of Yoruba war, all this Lishabi Oyo Empire war, and like in the history from what we read, it was real fight, although there were little incantation here and there, but there were real fights, gun fights, sword fights, horses and stuff like that. So why can't we be seeing those things in the movie? And I think Femi Adebayo actually brought that reality into the movie, into movies now. And looking at what he did with Jagun Jagun, that is actually how he gave that feeling of if you have read a lot of all these Yoruba war stories, all the slave trade and all of that, you begin to, when you watch this movie too, you begin to correlate how those things happen. Bashorunga, Lishabi, the way they will be swinging their sword on their horses, and you feel the warrior aspect of the Yoruba people. How fierce we can be in the battlefield, and I feel like that is like the representation that we've seen in this movie Jagun Jagun. It's not all about charm, it's not all about incantation, but the part of the movie that I really think can be better was the ending part where Gbotija and Ogunjimi was going to fight. I feel like that fight should be more than that. Like, I feel like Ogunjimi got killed too easily. Like, it shouldn't go easy like that. It shouldn't go easy like that. And but I understand the fact that the wife already know the source of his power, and he came and neutralized everything, and that was how Gbotija was able to enter him and eventually see the end of him. So after Ogunjimi died in the movie, and that was when we now saw Ibrahim Chatta. Like, when I saw Ibrahim Chatta, I'm like, where have you been? Where have you been since the beginning of this movie? Like, this guy. And he gives his scene was actually like the last scene in the movie, and he gives a feeling that there's going to be a part 2 of the movie. So now the question is, who is Ibrahim Chatta in that movie? Maybe the son of Ogunjimi or someone else. I don't know, but I feel like the movie is going to have another part, and that part 2 is going to be really, really, really crazy. So that's my take, that's my thoughts on the movie. I don't know what you think about the movie. Drop your comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this movie Jagun Jagun. Do you think the movie has really set a new standard for Yoruba epic movies? How would you rate the movie? How would you rate the movie on the scale of 1 to 10? For me, I'll rate the movie 9.7 on the scale of 10, because it was a really, really good movie. And yeah, that's it. So do subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share with your friends till I come your way again. Bye for now.